do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm...
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11. Hey, switch gears. Easy.
Inside. Box it.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, he's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. The Colts 35-yard line.
Hey, Flex. Hey, check 26. Hey, seam 6.
From the 35 on second down. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Slam. Check. 25. Check 25.
Mike's 50.
Oh, you got D.
Yeah. Mike's 50.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
No. 319. Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Look again.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Alpha. Right there.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike 53.
Check pass.
Hey, Zoo.
53. Check 53.
Check.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 88. Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cunningham to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Don't get nervous.
Check safety, check safety. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Wide left. Check 24. Check right. Hey, exit. Run.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
18's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. Mark 50.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
That's right. 50's the mark. 50's Henry.
Here's Cunningham. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jeff. Gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Running right, it's Dorsett. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey,
At the 33-yard line.
Plant. Motion.
Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Catch made here by Campbell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the safety creep.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, pardon, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, check. Mike, fit once more.
Yeah.
Deuce.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Dorsett. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
26. 26. We are going. Gun.
On second and 12, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Hey, 626. Go, go. Fight 51. Plant.
Here we go, D.
Hey, just done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
On the 50.
51 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Boxing.
And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the gun on third down, Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Dorsett on the return. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Check. Crunch.
Now it's Hines. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike's 50.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Switch. Off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Dorsett. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go again. 36. No.
Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Hines, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now Cunningham.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Cunningham finds his target. It's Gates. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 626.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Back one.
Watch out.
Zoom.
Rodgers going to throw. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 99. Check 99. I got motion.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 8.
Hey, flex.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
From the 30 on 2nd down. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Slam.
Here's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Liz. Right. Back one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Hines, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check pass, check pass, check. Check out.
They run again with Hines. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike 50. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Check.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Mike's 50. Go, go, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. It's not a wolf. Mike 50.
Hey, watch your leg.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch, switch. Check.
On 3rd down, Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, I die, I ain't gonna be from